Hello and welcome, everyone. Welcome to Mini Terrain Domain. Welcome for this wonderful day. This call to adventure for Game to Grow, because I can't pronounce things right. Thank you so much for joining us. I am Jay, your GM, also known as Neofett3 on the socials. But enough about me right now. I have some wonderful, talented, chaos-inducing players here that cannot wait to introduce themselves and have some fun for our Shadowport Adventures Oops All Jawas supply heist. So first, Duval, the one, the myth, the only. How are you doing today?
I'm doing wonderful, Jay. Thank you for asking. I guess it's the part where I introduce myself and my character. Yeah. Hi, everyone. My name is Jake and Duval, King Jacob on the internet. I use him pronouns. And today I'll be playing Roar. He's a thief, and we'll see what that all means. I'm pretty confident. Instead of having like something like really mysterious, like a really like small knife, he's actually like walking around with a big chef's knife. So that tells you a little bit about him. Yeah, excited to be here. And let's blow some charity goals up. Let's go.
Thank you so much, Emily. Welcome. Good to see you again. How are you?
I'm doing all right. I am melting in this heat wave.
Yes.
The real life heat wave, not the fictional one. But yeah.
Who are you playing today?
I am playing Tisa, the big game hunter, who basically goes up against all big game, just mano a mano, just jumps on their back to get them. So we're going to see how that goes and if that becomes a problem in this campaign.
You know, it might not. Who knows?
Who knows?
You know, we're indulging in the Jawa culture of unknown. So the offshoots. So, but thank you for joining us. Doug!
Hey.
Doug in Texas, how are you doing, sir? Thank you for joining us.
I'm doing great. Looking forward to this. So today I'm going to be playing Pathu, a Jawa scavenger. He grew up with an obsession to collect things, and even among Jawas might be considered a little bit of a hoarder. So I don't know what that says, that even Jawas might consider him a hoarder. So we shall see.
We shall. I look forward to that wonderful possibilities. Thank you for joining us. Ash, our wonderful, talented person of personality. Welcome and thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me. I'm Ash Duval on all social medias and stuff, and today I'm playing Jakat, I think is how it's pronounced the name. But here, I have a little story about her. She's a little bit different than the other Jawas. She was a bit like the other character where they were saying a bit of a hoarder, but she changed her life around just a little bit because she was saved by this weird, strange Sith woman with dark hair and weird eyes and just a strange person. And ever since then, she changed her life around. She now wears a pink like jacket thing, hood. And she's really chaotic, like the person that saved her.
And for those that are wondering, please check out Barter's Playhouse 3-shot for backstory on that one, because that was wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm happy you are here. Next, we have Hadrian X. Daniel, how are you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. I'm Daniel, or Hadrian X, and I am playing Walk the Mechanic. You know, he's just your typical guy. If you got a problem, he'll fix it for you. Real nice boss. My brother Clack too.
All right. Definitely. Awesome. Thank you for joining us. Last but never least, Jim Hawkmere1. How are you doing, sir?
I'm good. So yeah, Jim Hawkmere1 on Twitter, and I'm playing Clicky, the Jawa gunslinger. He's essentially a short version of Doc Holliday from Tombstone. And oh yeah, by the way, he has an obsession with hating droids, like beyond anything, which is going to be interesting when you guys find out some of the things that we're supposed to go find. So, yeah.
Yes. Thank you so much, players. So, why are we doing an all Jawa scavenger hunt, supply heist? Why not? So I'm Jay. Like I said, we are doing Shadowport Adventures. For those of you who are watching and wondering, Star Wars, yes, RPG. We don't do the rules like, we play to have fun. And since this is a wonderful charity, we have some wonderful incentives that you're going to be able to find in the chat. So please donate, please, if you can. Let's have some chaos. Let's have some fun. And you know what? This is all about. So we will talk a little bit more about that in a little bit. So please, as we start, and this is going to be my one time through today actually being somewhat serious and even keeled, because the rest of the afternoon will not be that way. We've opened the scene at Mos Shuda, a plateau of sand in the middle of Tatooine. A group of Jawas that have been thrown out of their tribes coalesced together to make a consortium or business group, so to speak. They are outcasts, outlaws, and generally interesting folk. They meet together, and they heard about a proposition that a junk dealer needs. He needs some parts. And when someone needs some parts, who do they call? They call the Jawas. And there we open the scene as our intrepid group meets the junk intrepid. Yeah, whatever. They meet Von Tella, a Tadorian junk dealer, at the Mos Shuda junkyards. And we open the scene as everyone, the 6 Jawas stand in front of the door, ready to go, as all the people that are walking by hear, what do you do?
What? I was just standing in front of this door. What do you want?
Yeah, just open it. Let's go in. Let's get this over and done with. I got places to go, things to do, people to shoot. I mean, yeah.
Definitely people to shoot.
Is there a button to open the door?
Yeah.
While everyone's talking about opening the door, I'm just going to hit the button.
Finally.
The sand kind of, and the noise, it kind of like jostles for a quick second and then opens up, and the wafting smell of oil and robot and droids, as well as just that just smell of that rust as well. And it's hot. It's Tatooine, and there's things kind of hanging from the ceiling. There's not really a desk, but there's little piles all over the place here, and you see a Tadorian kind of sitting there, kind of just chewing on something, and he kind of sees you as, "Oh, welcome!" And he kind of, what? Hello, come in, my friends. How can I help you?
Why are you so loud right now? Can you just bring it down 4 notches?
Maybe 5.
This wouldn't be an option if you hadn't drank so much last night. A problem if you hadn't drank so much last night.
I'm still drinking now.
Can I have some?
Hello, I'm how can I help you? Welcome to my my humble junkyard. Wait a second. You're not here.
Smells humble.
Well, I tried to be humble. Are you here for a job?
Yes, a lot of them.
Oh, come on. And he kind of goes over, he flaps over to a little seating area that's just piled with papers and stuff like that. And he kind of shimmies through the books a little bit, and he pulls out this list. He's like, so I've got a customer who is looking for some aftermarket parts. And he hands over the list. Anything on this list you can acquire, I would be paying quite handsomely for. And if you can bring them back to me, that would be great. Unless there's any issues or heat that comes from acquiring such items, then we will make an arrangements for you to make a direct deposit to the customer that I have. But with that being said, I have paid good rates for whatever you can get from that list, and I would prefer that I need the pot as soon as possible. So by end of day.
What is it with everything being an emergency? An emergency on your part is not exactly an emergency on ours. So
Pathu, do you have any of these already?
I might, but it's more than a day away in my backup storage. I don't think I can get to them back here in time.
So,
but lucky for you, this group has a very particular set of skills that makes us quite useful for a junk dealer like yourself.
I knew I could count on you. I knew it. Yes.
He has the backup storage for his backup storage.
Hey, Jay.
It's important
Yes.
to have redundancy.
Can Clicky look around to see if like any of the smaller parts are like in the immediate area?
that would be amazing.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Yeah, rip.
Nope.
Not in the immediate area that you
Not
see right here. He does have a junkyard in the back that has a whole bunch of stuff, but yeah, no. Mm-mm.
Okay. And once again, in one of Jay's games, perception is my character's downfall. So,
It's early. It's fine.
oh no, this is an ongoing thing.
No, it's very
Yeah,
well.
this is a pattern. This is
I love
like
it.
poor dice. Poor dice has spent experience
oh,
on
oh.
perception and still fails checks.
Hawkmir's rolling. Roll 20 remembers.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You
So,
gotta be nice.
so my friend. Well, can I call you my friend? Maybe not yet, but soon. So you think what you think you can get some of these pots back here? What are you looking at? Give me any ideas of what you think you could get.
Not all of them if we try hard enough.
Oh, ambitious! I like.
Want to be ambitious though.
That's very true, and I will pay good. So list on the prices. That's what I'll pay for each of those pots, with a small discount maybe.
We might be able to get those Corellian freighter parts from something nearby. I'm concerned about that Imperial ship though. We go after the Imperials, that could be bad.
If we get caught.
I like how you're thinking that way. So
Catch what you can't see.
that's very true. So I will leave you to that. By end of day, come back or let me know what you have, and we'll go from there. Yeah. Good hunting. Good luck. I look forward to what you can get. Thank you.
All right.
And
seem
as
nice.
we're walking away, I'm gonna lean over to Rar and I'm just gonna go,
Look, if we kill anyone who catches us, it's not going to be an issue.
Not at all. Just
As we're heading out, I'm gonna look around, see if there's anything small I can just quietly swipe and stick into my robe on the way out.
Funny that you mentioned that. Is there any particular item that you think small, like give me a perception check. Actually, let me adjust the dice pool here for a second. I'm going to give you a boost because, well, you have your Jawa, so you get a boost. So go for it. Give me a perception check. Yeah, it's so sandy. A lot of the stuff is there. There's no real markets right here. They're a little bit further down. But you do see a few, like I said, land speeders kind of come in. There's some people that are
that's on the list?
Okay. Yeah, I like that idea. So out of the corner of your eye, down the as you kind of come out of the junk out here, you notice that walking down this hall, this corridor, the street, there is a green astromech just kind of going down the by himself.
I'll point it out through the crowd to the rest of the group. I think that one's on the list.
Jackets.
Hey Jay,
Yes.
would I have anything? I didn't see it in the list, but would I have anything like a net or something?
You know, your Jawas, yeah.
How crowded is this marketplace?
Well, you're kind of in a small streetwise. There's a small alley not too far away. It's almost getting to a main road.
I'd like to try and sneak up on the droid and see if I can catch it with a net.
Okay.
I would like to super duper assist in this.
How many of you are super assisting with this?
I'm immediately assisting.
Yeah, call me out, eh?
No, it's no call out.
Well,
It's amplifying of greatness.
Amplifying. Yes, indeed.
I think maybe a
I mean-
distraction would be in order for some of us.
Yeah.
We all stealthily swarm the droid.
Right.
So
I was going to ask Jack.
I mean,
we are
about the
Jawas.
discussion, So
Duval, what did you want to say?
Kind of because I really feel like they're, as far as the sneaking, they're definitely aligned. And so I'll kind of lean over to Jeff and say, it's time for you to create an audience. And then we'll go grab a little something.
So one thing I will note is as you're walking down that, there is a land speeder parked right there. As you pass it, getting into that small alley, and then you would have to bring them back up before it gets to the main main road.
Is there anybody at the land speeder, or is it
No.
just there?
It's just
Split the
there.
party. Split the
Three ways.
10 minutes in, splitting the party.
Split the party. Yep. We love
I
it.
mean, it's literally at the end of one of the where you're going. So as you're walking up, you walk past it, you go like that into that alleyway, that kind of road, and then that's where the droid is as it's going towards the main, and you were able to run up to it and you could grab it. There's a land speeder there. There's also some other distraction like markets down in this area. So who wants to do a distraction, and what kind of distraction, and who's grabbing the droid?
I'll look around and see if there's a nearby vendor that might have a display that I could accidentally knock over.
Right here.
So I'm gonna stumble and fall into the display and kind of create some havoc to
Okay.
have everybody looking at me.
Okay.
Clicky's gonna grab Daniel. You're the mechanic, correct?
Mhm.
Pull him towards the land speeder and say, "Can you hotwire this?"
Oh yeah, you need a hot wire, bub. We can get that done lickety split.
Okay.
And
Just
so,
hold audio buttons.
all right. So,
Okay.
Room doesn't have buttons.
yeah. So
Nothing to hold on to then.
yeah.
Even
Well,
easier.
So while he's hot wiring it, Clicky will get into it and see if we can get this bad boy started. And
Oh, we're gonna stay in it.
oh yeah,
That's a different hot wire.
Okay.
Very Star Wars.
So then it leaves the rest of the three of you throwing the net and grabbing this droid and pulling it back into the area, correct?
So
So
who's the three? Me, Emily, and who else is
Ash.
and Ash.
Yep, and Ash's character.
So I look at Ash. I go, "We're just supposed to take the. I literally told you to do the distraction.
You didn't.
I literally said your name."
I didn't hear you say that.
Well, I think that may have been what he meant when he said create an audience.
I was looking at you. Yeah, it's tough, right?
It's all
fine,
right.
though.
More
It's-
hands
No,
for-
it's totally fine. No, it's
More
totally
hands
funny.
means more
Plans. I don't know. I'm not good at sayings.
All right. So this is the order we're going to go in.
Amazing.
Doug, you're going to make a distraction falling into the market to kind of get people's attention away. Then we're going to see how well the speeder can get hot wired, which might affect and add bonuses or difficulty to the snatching of the droid. So first, Doug, can you give me, what are you thinking? A bluff check, or excuse me, a deception check? Or what do you think?
I'm going pretty open and blatant with my distraction here. It's not real a subtle, stealthy thing.
Okay. Coordination, or deception, or what do you think? How you because it's not really.
I'll go with deception.
Okay. So the dice pool set. Go for it and give me that deception roll.
Okay. Let's see.
Oh, roll 20 is remembering all the process, and
Doesn't
they
like
are,
me.
It does not like you right now. That is a failure and an advantage. So as you kind of bump into it, whatever the deal is, this person may have had some issues and things that you're stealing from him, because it may have been and he's like calling you out, and there's this big Devorian, like little horns and stuff. He's like, get a little darker, reddish crimson skin, and got some tattoos on it, some light, and he's got the apron, and he's got some fruit in front of him. He's like, oh, but as you slam into it, thinking you get away. So it's an okay distraction, not great, but it's an okay one. Now we come to our mechanics check. And Clicky, you do have a mechanics, so we're going to upgrade this automatically.
Well, we're going to have
Yeah.
it's going to be Walk that's going to make the actual roll.
Yes, but you're not assisting, correct?
Yeah,
you're just watching. Okay, so if you're not assisting,
no, because I'm getting ready to drive it the second he's got it going.
Got it. The first I would like you to do is I need a stealth check from both of you. The dice are pool set, just to see if someone notices you get.
There we go, baby.
Oh yeah, 2 successes, 3 advantage, 3 successes, and 1 advantage. Yeah, you sneak up to the speeder. No one, and all right. So now, I need that mechanics roll to see how well you hotwire this.
Can I roll that advantage forward as have a little bit of extra time because we're so stealthy?
That I will add an additional 2 boosts to you. So you're gonna have 3 boosts. It's gonna be a relatively. It's gonna be a hard because people, so it's gonna be 3 purple and 1 setback because you're kind of rushed a little bit. Actually, I'm gonna take that setback away because of all those wonderful advantages that you rolled. So it's gonna be a hard test, 3 purple with 3 boosts.
You got it, boss.
That's 4 successes and a triumph.
Oh yes, way to go, Daniel.
What would you like?
Daniel's doing all the key rolls today.
Yep.
And it's failures the rest of the session.
What would you like this advantage or this triumph to be?
Can I say that because I did it so quickly, I maybe overloaded the throttle and grab clink. Blinky? No.
Clicky.
Sorry, what's Clicky?
Clicky.
And realize it's about to just go rocketing off and just grab Clicky and jump out.
Oh, perfect. And what we're gonna say, it actually runs down this direction and just crashes into the Jawa trader section.
Yeah, that's what they get for kicking us out.
Pretty much.
He just made a missile out of a land speeder.
Yes, he did.
Aren't all land speeders just
You said a distraction, right?
missiles?
Yeah. So as So as Pathu, as you like start running away, this land speeder just zooms right past you as you kind of look at it and go, "Ooh!" Perfect distraction. Everyone's looking that direction, which brings us to Emily's character.
Yes.
Mr. Tissa, or Tissa, I should say, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because of that great distraction, I am automatically upgrading.
Okay.
You're gonna, because you have several individuals with you, you are going to have 3 boost. Although I am going to use a dark side on this
I
to
believe you.
upgrade the difficulty
That tracks.
by 1. It's going to be 1 red, 1 purple, and 1 setback. Because you're just trying to be stealthy, but you, like I said, with all the distractions and all the help, the dice pool is set. So when you are ready, please share with us what happens.
All right, and this is for the stealth roll, right?
No, this is for actually capturing the net on the astromech with your 2 partners and dragging it into a side alley.
Oh, okay.
Path of
Which
Theme
one
is
are we going to
playing.
roll for that?
Roll brawl. Or actually, what do you think? Brawl or
I mean, I'm better at ranged, but
brawl? Give me
the melee brawl.
give me a melee brawl.
Okay. All right. Wish me luck.
Godspeed.
Ooh.
Rip.
Oh,
This is because I first saw this.
You did. You called it out.
Cassandra of the
called it.
session.
So you failed, but you have an advantage. So as you're trying to get the net over, everyone wants to get a piece of the rest of your 2 partners are trying to get a piece of it too. And the droid just all of a sudden was like, no, and starts running and starts racing, but races back the other direction, not into the main main road, but back towards the junk shop where you have 2 and 3 of your partners right there.
So it's going to race by where Warren and I are.
Yes.
Just as planned, right?
Which we're going to go with a question is, what is Jathal, Ash player, and Raul, what are you doing as this kind of failed and it starts running away? Is there anything you're going to do like within that moment?
I'm chasing it.
Okay. I'm sorry, Duval.
I'm going to shoot it.
And what are you going to shoot it with?
A blaster pistol.
All right. You whip it out and let me make.
Because if Duval wasn't going to shoot it, Flicky was. So. He hates droids, and to see a runaway droid, that's just an excuse.
Just like, no, I don't think so.
Yeah, please go. It is not going to be hard because it's flying past you.
Love that.
It's going to be 1 purple with 1 advantage, and 1 setback because you kind of failed a little bit on being able. So the dice pool is set. So when you're ready to shoot, go for it.
Sure. Oh, cool.
And you missed with your blaster pistol.
This is fine.
But you distracted it enough that it's like, and it kind of moves out of the way. And Clicky, you hear it coming straight for you.
Yep.
And since you mentioned you wanted to shoot it,
so he draws and
Oh my God! It's a runaway droid.
Droid, exactly.
Save us! Somebody save us! I think it did that thing with that speeder.
SPEEDUH.
Please roll your blaster to shoot this thing.
All right.
This droid that's running down, going. Wah!
There you go.
Hey, there we
Love that.
go.
Oh,
better.
thank God for a hero like Clicky. I mean, I don't know this person.
You saw your life flash before your eyes.
So, Clicky, your weapon is a blaster. It does 5 points of damage.
Yes.
So it did 7 points of damage. And all right, so 7 points of damage, which is not terrible. Was this a stun setting or was it a shoot setting?
Does Clicky know how to use a stun setting?
Yeah, hold on. Well, it's a droid, so no, it wasn't a stun setting.
Okay. Clarification. Clarification. So this green astromech starts going flying past you. Yeah, he took a good hit, but he's still up. Surprisingly, he's kind of a tough droid at this moment, which brings us back to because we're kind of out of order a little bit, but we're gonna get Daniel. You're as this droid's coming to, you're gonna get something, and Doug, you're gonna get something to do before something else happens. Is there something you would like to do as this droid is racing towards you?
Oh my God, this droid menace is still going. I don't know why I'm going into Christopher Walken, but and I'll just tackle him.
Okay.
Well, I was thinking the same thing, so maybe we both just try to dive on it.
Each of you grab an arm.
Who would like to do the brawl check with and I will upgrade whatever needs to be that. So which one of you would like to do that?
As it's racing past the junk shop, we try to tackle it into the door of the junk shop.
Okay. All right. I like that. It's going to be 2 purple with 2 boosts. So whoever would like to, because does anyone have brawn as a skill, proficiency skill?
Jay, do those advantages that I got help them at all? Like it's off balance or anything like that?
Yes. So we're going to add another boost because of all the other stuff that's been happening of it getting shot at. It's getting, you know what? We're just going to upgrade because of everything that's happening. It got shot by one person. It got missed by someone else, so it's avoiding it. Yeah. So which Doug or Daniel, who's going to roll the brawn?
Daniel, you had a much better roll last time.
But then that means I'm due for anyways. Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah, there we go.
It wasn't then. It was not then.
Nope, it wasn't then.
It's not then.
That is 5 successes and a threat. So with that, Daniel, your character takes a strain because whatever happened, it's strained to get this droid. You kind of both of you jump on it and you kind of deflect it into the junk dealer, because at this moment you hear as the speeder crashes through the Jawas trading post, smashes into a fence of the Dubaks. The Dubaks are startled, crash the gate, and start stampeding towards you.
Oh no.
At which point, it's just rushing towards all of you down that alley that everyone is kind of in and with it. I'm going to need everyone to either give me a coordination check or an athletics check after I set the dice. This is going to be, wow.
Well, this is all you, Tissa. Big game hunter. Let's go. Time to corral some dewbacks.
Corral? No. This is our new distraction.
Exactly. That's correct.
All right. So the dice pool is set. Go ahead and roll.
All right,
Sorry,
Boost,
was
I
it
don't
set
feel
when
me
I
now.
had rolled already?
Nope.
Okay.
I have an idea for those advantages, by the way.
Okay.
Was athletics or what?
Athletics or coordination? Which one you would like?
Oh God, yeah, coordination way better.
Mm-hmm. Oh, nice.
Oh.
Okay. Failure but triumph.
Failure but triumph.
Sometimes there's failing upward.
Yeah, literally.
This is
Yep.
mechanical
It's
equipment.
my fault.
Maybe he ends up on the back of one of them.
Dude, don't tempt
He
me.
like he gets hit by the horns and ends up on the back.
I stealth so good that like, I just appear on the top of one.
There's nowhere else to fail when you're a Jawa other than upwards. So
Yeah, exactly.
It's because
That's
you're so
true.
short.
So everyone succeeded except for Ra.
Which is really funny.
But-
this is my fault.
So, what are we calling Kaga? How Daniel? How are we going to call your character's name? Are we going to call him Walk or Kaga?
Walk.
All right. So
Mine's with
Walk.
walk.
Okay, Walk takes another strain because of the stress of these like 5 or 6 dewbacks just start rushing down, and you've got the droid kind of pushed him in, and I'm assuming you tell Volt like, here's number 1.
Yeah, shove him in there. Oh my God! Thank God we took care of this menacing droid. Now there's menacing dewbacks all over the place.
And you just, as the dewbacks start running towards you, you kind of slip in, but one of the dust to kind of push you fall to the ground a little bit, and you're like, oh, so you take a strain. Tissa, you have 3 advantages. What do you want those advantages to be?
Okay, so what I'd like to try and do is, as a result of those advantages, not only do I manage to not get knocked down by the dewback, but I get onto the back of the lead one, like on its neck, trying to navigate it.
Okay.
So that I can try and guide the herd.
Where do you want to guide the herd to on the map? Because right now they're coming here, they're here, and you get it like right there, and they're coming to this area right here. So when you get to this kind of T, where do you want to guide it to?
Okay. Spaceport control, right? That's
Yep.
that's like air traffic control.
Yes.
If I cause chaos in spaceport control, I think I could make it easier for us to steal from ships. So I'd like to try and guide the dewbacks into the spaceport control.
Okay.
It's a horse in a hospital.
I'm gonna say possible, but we're gonna come to something else in a
I'm
second.
gonna have to roll something else. I can feel it.
Possibly. Now, Patha, you again, the dewbacks were coming, you got out of the way, but again, you take a strain from the stress of like one of them just came like right in front of you as the big like arm and leg, because these, I mean, you're only up to its like shoulders, maybe, because these things are huge, and just runs past you. And it's a little intimidating. Unfortunately, Jack, you take 2 strain because you are like, you did not anticipate these things coming right past you, and you saw that Tis just jumped on one of them. As you kind of hide behind this thing, you're like, oh, wait a minute, and you're fearful that your friend just did something that might cause some problems. Clicky, yeah, you're just whatever.
He just stepped out of the way and watched
Pretty
him go
much.
by.
No, Rob, these things are coming right at you, and there is nowhere to go. What would you like to do with your triumph?
Let's see. So,
And this is just before Tessa jumps on one of them.
Okay, certainly. Let's see. How high can Jawas jump?
How I can jump.
Questions. The questions that we ask.
Are deeply important.
So, I think I like to do 2 things with I'll put it this way. I like to attempt to do a couple.
Okay.
Number 1 is I'm going to. I don't believe, considering I failed, that I will be able to maneuver my way up on top of the thing. But I do think that with the hoodie that I have, I think that would be really fun if I got caught up in it and like I'm like underneath, like I'm like grabbing it from like underneath.
Okay.
And then the second is, as that happens, I grab my my comlink, which I assume is connected to everyone else.
Yep. Everyone's got the comlink that's connected.
As that's happening, and then all you just hear is, ah! And that's
How does this sound? So as the dewbacks are coming, and by the way, thank you for the donations for entering the dewbacks in our game. One of the wonderful incentives that we have to causing chaos, because that's what we're here for, fun and chaos.
yeah, I appreciate that I did this to myself.
Yes. So as the main head dewback is just kind of, there's nowhere to go. So you kind of jump up and it's got a harness on it. And you just kind of jump on the harness on the lead one.
Sure.
So Tess, you see
Yep.
that Rao just is underneath the one that you jump onto the top of. And he's underneath going, ah! And as you're leading the main one down the hug, there was a donation for a triumph roll. No player was listed, but would you like to use this triumph to make because with 3 advantages, you would be able to get it directional. But if you really want to cause havoc at the spaceport, that triumph would do it. With both Tess and Raul safely exiting the dewback.
Exiting, huh? That's a word.
I mean, it's
Do it.
you disembark
Do it.
from a dewback.
Disembark.
Disembark. It's
Disembark
a
the dewback at the
vehicle.
spaceport. Yeah, I'd happily use that triumph roll to cause
100%.
chaos at the spaceport.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as you're maneuvering the dewbacks, they literally go right into the front entrance of the spaceport. People are screaming, the chaos. The marketing is going, things are being put up. People are diving out of the way. They trample a stormtrooper, because why not? And both of you, so then Raul, you just kind of like slide up as you just kind of crawl up the leather harness and saddle, and both of you look at, and just at the same height, there's some crates that you could just easily go boop, on top of.
It's like stepping up a sandworm.
Yeah, as we like hop over to the top, I just I just show my flask. I'm just like, no one's ever gonna believe that happened.
Yeah. This is just water?
Yeah, I don't drink actually. It's for show.
It's good to stay hydrated.
So after a few minutes, everyone coordinates back in front of the junk dealers, and you hear Vorn going, "Oh, you are the pretty, yes! Stand still!" As you can see, some of you can see that he's putting a restraining bolt on this droid, and he's kind of looking over and gives you a thumbs up. "Oh, you guys are so amazing! Good job!" And as the droid gets put into the back area, it cries out, "Remember me!" And in the droid language of, "My name is Snips. Remember me."
No.
You took Snips. Hezra's gonna go just murder this entire port. Jay, you don't know what you've done.
Yes,
I
I
do.
do.
He does. Yeah,
Yes,
I
I do.
100% think he does.
You signed the death warrant for this entire city.
Well, we never really did know how we got a hold of Snips there, Emily. So
He'd seen some things before he got to us.
Oh,
Hey, season 3 is Shadowport Adventures on Miniature Domain. Search for Snips.
that might explain some things. His
We'll just get
personality.
that. We'll just get that. What's the animal movie where they like they have to like travel home or whatever? Homeward Bound.
Homeward
Get the
Bound.
Homeward Bound
Oh
music
my god, that
going.
movie's so good.
Gonna homeward bound Snips.
Yes. Funny that Snips disappeared towards the end of season 2. I wonder why. So you're all standing in
What an
front.
evil GM flex. What a flex.
Wow.
You're now standing again in front of the junkyard shop or the junk shop. What would you like to do now?
So have we successfully like put the droid in the recycle bin for now.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have checked
Just
off
wanted to be
an
clear.
R2 unit on your
so
I
list.
just wanted to be clear. Okay.
So we're up 6,000 credits right now.
I didn't get a good look at that list earlier. It didn't have a speeder on it by any chance, did it?
No.
It did not
Oh,
have
okay.
a speeder on it,
Good,
but it did
good.
have several,
Yeah, I
you
meant
could
to
get
do
some parts possibly from a speeder, but
We do need a few. Well, that's from a Corellian repulsor drive from a hut skiff. Is that speeder a hut skiff?
not necessarily a hut skip. So there is a specific hut skip. Actually, what I would like to everyone in the group to do after I set the dice, I would like you to make a knowledge check, either local or underworld or outer rim. It's not going to be very difficult, and it's going to be 1 purple, and you get an advantage because you've been around, you hear a lot of information, but choose one of those 3 knowledge rolls and go ahead and roll, because we're going to give you like what have you heard is around. All right, we've got lots of successes, advantages. Oh yeah, except for Walk, because he's busy tinkering.
It's because he's walking here.
Yeah, he's walking.
Damn it.
He's walking.
Damn it!
Did no one else think of that?
No! I just gave you a compliment, Emily, and you do this to me.
This is how I squander all goodwill.
I know.
Yes. So what I'm going to say in the Roll20 map that we have, based off of some of the information that you've been able to gather, because you hear things and people talking, that there is a Corellian ship, a freighter. I believe it's going to a YT 1280 in this location in one of the YT 1300. Excuse me, it's a YT 1300 in this port, or I should say hangar. Thank you. Brain not working. You do know that there are several land speeders all over the place and bikes that might be able to get like maybe a part. You know that there is a Lambda Imperial shuttle over in this with additionally 2 TIE fighter escorts and another Imperial landing ship over there. There's something going on because there is also an Imperial tank and a troop carrier in this area. Yes,
You just told 6 Jawas there's a tank.
Yes, there's a tank.
That sounds like what
our
we need
new
to go
car.
There is at Timo's Palace. There is actually it's not Timo's Palace at this time. It's a different palace, a hut that owns it. But there is a skiff over here that is it's a Nar Shaddaa hut skiff. It's decked out, looks very nice. There is some M3 interceptors, which are fighters. There are spaceships and fighters. There is a Jumpmaster 5000, which is a bounty hunter type ship that is over in the parking lot, so to speak. So there's only 2 hangars here, so a lot of individuals have to park outside of the city and then kind of go in. There is a Hawk 2900, which is a small little freighter. It is a Corellian-based ship, as well as the Jumpmaster has Corellian parts. And then there is a shuttle that kind of comes in from different locations that also has Corellian parts based off of your list to help you go.
For 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What if we could just go for optimum chaos and try to break into Timo's palace? It'll be a nice.
I like that. I like that idea.
You know what would really
Selfishly,
help us break in? An Imperial tank.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah,
Tank,
I don't
tank,
have one of those
tank.
in my collection.
Also, to be fair though,
How do we get one?
if we do that, then you will only have that in your collection very temporarily.
Walk, have you hotwired a tank before?
Oh yeah, I can do that, no problem. It's wicked easy. People get all excited about these Imperial parts. They're all fancy, but they're so new. Nobody knows how reliable they are. For my money, you go Corellian, but yeah, hot wiring, no problem.
Like a Kia.
I see no downside to this plan.
I was going to say Hyundai,
At
but you
all.
win.
I mean, I'm all for grabbing the tank because perhaps from the tank we can get a shield generator from an Imperial ship.
And then get into the palace.
And then get into the palace where we could get the cooking droid and then hopefully get to the power converter from the sailing barge and the repulsor drive from a
I can always
skiff.
try to negotiate.
So
Trojan horses.
Talk our way out of a problem? That's a
We
good
might-
one.
We
You
might
know-
need to hold on to that for later.
Negotiating is easier when you do it from the top of a tank.
yeah,
Oh.
Fair.
Hey,
Or inside.
GM, do we get a boost die if we're negotiating from a tank?
We've never been this tall in
Depending
our
on how the
entire lives.
negotiations go, possibly, or
Maybe.
negative,
I mean, that's totally fair.
depending on
Well,
who
we're
you're
getting-
negotiating with.
We're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's focus on one large impact and chaos at a time.
yes,
Tank first.
tank first.
Yeah, well, sorry. As I'm looking at it, the tank is the thing up to the north on the map,
Right there.
which is closest to where the Dubac stampede just happened, right?
Nope, Stampede happened is now dealing with the spaceport right here.
Right, but I mean that's
It's close,
around the corner.
relatively, and you're right here.
Yeah. You don't think that tank is at least coming up a little bit to check out the Dubacs?
Oh, I see what you're going for. I see what you're going for.
We'll go check it out.
So
I would like
you
to stealth, please.
you're gonna make your way up to the tank through this area here into the main, and you're gonna stealth.
May I make a suggestion? Rather than come up on the main street, what if we go around these little back streets back here behind the buildings, and then we can swoop in from a hidden alley?
Or is there any way to get on the roof of the warehouse? We could leap down on top of the tank.
I'll be a ladder
Ooh.
somewhere.
They'll never see us coming if we jump down from above.
Never see us coming.
Yes. Profit from above.
You're gonna need to go on top of the warehouse and to jump down, because the jump from one building to the is going to be too far.
No,
So
that's,
you're gonna-
that's what
yeah.
I'm talking.
Well, can we ask?
I'm gonna try
can
to
we
see
a-
if we can get on top of the warehouse.
Yeah, can we ask our
Okay.
junk dealer friend if he has some cables we can borrow?
I was just about to ask if perhaps we could find us a grappling hook.
Yeah.
If
And
you
recommend-
would
that would
like,
help.
if you would like to hit the light side dice destiny pool, you have multiple. They're right there for you.
It is
Yeah.
done.
Done. Yeah, you have enough for all of you in climbing gear, everything else, repelling. However, they're just right there. You're like, yep, that's exactly what you need.
How tall is
It
this
was
warehouse?
underneath my robe the whole
Taller than
time.
us.
It's about 2 stories,
Okay.
so it's tall.
Okay.
The jump from there down might cause a little, so you might have to do a little bump type thing, which is possible.
So it's about 6 Jawas high, would you say?
8
Oh,
Jawas high.
Damn.
About a Mandalorian fall height.
The Jawa measuring system is only measured in Jawas.
Mhm.
I mean, we've got the grappling hooks. We can
Strange
always
how we're all the same size.
rappel
same
down.
size.
Just rappel down onto the tank.
That is a possibility as well.
Yeah.
But,
I've always wanted to make a Jawa ladder.
I'm definitely old school Batman wall walking up to the top of the warehouse.
Before we get to that, we're going to get a stealth check to see how well you can get
do
up
it.
to that without getting noticed. Now, with that being said, you are small. So you get a boost on your stealth because people, you're just your size and you blend in. So, but it will be an average check. You are trying to be, we're just going to keep it as an average stealth check because,
Yeah. Because a pack of Jawas acting nonchalant walking down the street is totally normal.
and hiding in the
So-
corners and the alleys. Yeah, not a problem. Dice pool set. So please roll.
Hold on, before
Wait.
that, I was just saying.
Yes.
And just remember, the most important rule to stealth is shutting up.
What?
I don't think that's right.
If we, oh, never mind.
What does Walk want one more time before?
I was gonna say if we use a light side, can we all get like a boost rather than an advantage, but
Eh.
we've already rolled now. It's on.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say it looks like we may not. Well, I'm not gonna speak too soon.
Yeah,
Did
we
pretty
seem to
well.
be- We're doing pretty
stealthing,
well.
right?
So with all the
Yes.
successes and
Correct.
all the advantages, only one of you did not succeed. So with that being said, you all did. You just kind of like suddenly, I would say that Pathu, you kind of bumped into something, or as you're doing you kind of slipped for a second, and they all kind of helped you a little bit to make sure that you kind of got up.
We had that moment where everybody froze and looked around. Did anybody
Yep.
notice?
Yep. And to your knowledge, you don't see anything. But you do hear some stormtroopers walking, and you hear little comms going, up, and then just kind of walking a little bit. You get to the top of the warehouse. And as you get up to the warehouse and you're walking over behind some, the evaporators on top and the cooling units and just the domes and all of you kind of scurry up to the front. You come around the one building, and standing there is 4 stormtroopers. Thank you for the donations. We're gonna roll vigilance, please.
On vigilance.
We need to ever go to your combat tab and please roll vigilance.
Oh, I have no modifiers on vigilance.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
Let me know when you're
Vigilance it
ready.
is.
Please go for it.
You think
Hey, could be worse.
you think Jawas? You think vigilance?
That's a fair point. Considering what we
only
rolled,
vigilant.
apparently not.
I'm only vigilant for large prey.
Hey, it's not too bad.
All right.
Wait,
So,
I forgot. I think I rolled the wrong thing.
oh wow, you all rolled well.
We are some vigilant Jawas.
Yeah.
You are some
Yeah.
very vigilant Jawas. So we 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are we missing?
I think I rolled the wrong thing.
Yeah, we're
It's
missing
underneath
Yeah.
one.
weapons, right?
So yeah, you want under your combat tab, not your skill tab, roll vigilance. Yeah, you came up 0 because that's
Yeah,
why it didn't show up.
think- Okay. Oh, there we go. Sorry about that.
No problem. All right, 1. So perfect. All right. So how the turn order is going to happen. And ladies and gentlemen that are joining us for this wonderful game, thank you so much. Thank you for the donations. Keep those donations coming. They're going to need it after this. How initiative works in our Fantasy Flight Star Wars Edge of the Empire game, because that's actually what we're playing, even though I didn't mention it at the beginning of the game. How it works is you have PC slots and you have NPC slots. They get to work together to figure out who is going to take that particular initiative slot. And it's up to the group working together to be able to do it. And each round, it can change. So unlike D&D, where everyone is set in the same initiative order, this is completely random. And you basically, you get to choose who wants those slots. So you can change it round from round from round. The other thing to remember is that each round takes 1 minute. So even though they're rolling one shot to shoot their blaster, it actually is a culmination of how many times they're shooting, and over that course of the minute, what happens. With that being said, chat, thank you so much for your beautiful donations. They have donated a triumph roll, but unfortunately not sure who. So we're going to see.
As you say, I think Crucian Gal was trying to donate for the world.
For the
So
world?
For you, Jay.
Oh, for me. Oh.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey, Jay.
she's not happy
Yes.
with us rolling well.
So right now the stormtroopers are going first, correct?
Yes, they're going
Okay.
first.
Okay, I have rapid reaction. So if I take 1 strain, that turns my roll into a 2-3. So then we would go first, correct?
Actually, it turns into a 3-2.
Okay, so yeah, I want to do
And
that.
it would turn into a 3-1.
Okay,
Or what was
mine
your
was
roll?
1. Mine was 1-3.
1-3. So it would turn into a 2-3.
So mine would go first.
That would be correct.
Okay, I'm going to take the 1 strain.
That's a neat feature.
While we're in the chat,
Where does that?
am I reading this right? That Dwight's. Oh, do we vote on whether Dwight shaves or saves his beard? if we get to 3,000?
If we get to 3,000, he has to shave he's going to shave his beard. But so if we get to 3,000, he has to shave his beard. Mine is if he gets to 5,000, we save his beard. What are we at right now?
What if we, yeah. Okay.
I think I saw 1,100.
1,100? We're at 1,300.
We're at 1,300.
All right. To make this happen as well, side note, before we do it, I'm going to take a playbook out of Mr. Stashwick's playbook. I'm going to take a move out of Mr. Stashwick's playbook again. And I will, for $500 of a donation, I will run a private Star Wars Shadowport adventure game for 5 people, including a 1 hour for each character player session or player creation for $500 this fall, September or October. I will coordinate. We'll work with, send it in, but for $500, we'll be able to do that.
I can recommend that.
Because we want his beard gone, but we don't want his beard gone. So with that being said, we're going to back up. So Clicky.
Yeah.
You have the initiative. We have player, NPC, player. So,
Okay.
But Jay, I also have rapid reaction. So I think I'd like to also do the same thing to try to bump the NPCs further down
okay.
the list.
So what your initiative was 2-1. So that's going to turn into a 3-1.
Nice.
And that's just one strain.
That's just one strain. All right. So it's going to be PC, NPC. For future knowledge, share before you roll. So what you have to make a decision before you roll, but we're having fun. We're having fun. So definitely going to have it. So it's going to now turn into PC, NPC. Any other initiatives that we have?
No.
All right. So who would like the first PC slot?
If you guys don't mind, I'd like to go first because I have quick draw. So
That's a good one.
I'll get the first shot off.
Yeah, that's a good incentive.
Yeah. So
so you get an additional boost, correct?
no, I draw as an incidental, but that way I can aim, which means I gain 2 boost dice and then I can shoot.
Okay. Yep. And then do you not have the if you act first before anyone else, you get an
quick
additional
strike,
boost?
yeah. Add a
So that will be
for rank and
another
quick strike, yeah.
So that will be 3 boosts.
Yeah.
To 1 purple.
Okay.
By the way,
So-
Duval and Ash, this is what CN was doing.
Oh yeah.
So the dice pool is set. Roll Clicky. Shoot.
Okay. So let me go back to here. And
Oh,
Nice.
Wow.
remember, Jim, to go to your combat tab and click on your weapon in the center dice.
oh, okay. Well, isn't that the same thing?
No, because
okay.
the information we get all the information for your weapon, because there's also some additional bonuses potential. So that's 5 successes, which on top of a 5 damage is 10 damage.
Right.
You take 1 stormtrooper out with that completely. You just blast them.
Yeah.
You have 3 advantages.
Oh,
Now
that
you
guy.
Now you have 3 advantages. You can make 1 fall down. You can add some boosts to the next 2 people if you would like.
I mean, if I thought for a second that they would actually understand anything I was saying, I'd yell at them to drop their weapons, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Nope.
So,
Or you can recover a strain if you'd like using 1.
no, I'll pass. Because I want. Is there any way I can like intimidate them because this happens so fast that they like either give up or it's the whole the whole Han Solo thing in New Hope where he shoots the one and the other ones take off down the corridor.
That would be a triumph.
Okay.
But right now it was
We're
3
still
advantages. Yeah, you're still Jawas.
But
But they're surprised that this Jawa just blasted one of them. So it was very similar to the hallway as he comes in and shoots and one just gets flown back and dies.
Right. Yeah. I'll pass my advantages off to the next person.
Okay. So you're going to be able to pass the next person and the following by using the next 2. So all 3 of them will be able to be used up.
Okay.
So with that being said, the next is who would like the next player slot?
Okay, I have an idea. Because Jay had the wisdom to give me a stun grenade. How close are the stormtroopers together?
Short range. They're all next to each other. Yeah, if you are able to activate the blast, you would probably be able to stun all of them.
Yeah, I'd like to try and throw a stun grenade at the 3 stormtroopers if we could try that.
All right, so let me get the dice. It's gonna be short range, so it's 1 purple. It's an advantage because you have a boost from that. The dice are set, so
Go right.
so Utini. That's 9 points of damage, of stun damage. You have 2 advantages which proxy the blast. So they're not disoriented yet, but you take 3. So there was a total of 4. 1 got shot by a clicky. 1 took damage. The other 2 took their blast damage and collapsed. There's 1 barely standing up. He's barely he took the blunt of it, and he's just kind of like looking at you, raising his blaster towards you.
And I think you only gave me 1 of those, so I'll just remove that from my inventory.
Yep. So he's going to raise his blaster, and unfortunately, who's going to get shot? Who's going to get? We're going to roll a d6 because there's 6 of you, right? Yeah, there's 6 of you. So we're going to just roll 6. So number 1, which will be Pathu, because you're kind of standing in front, on one of the sides closest to this.
As you do.
As you do.
Oh my God. Okay. So, Mr. Stormtrooper, nope, you are no longer that one. Let me grab the other Stormtrooper.
Bye, Bob.
Yep.
Bye, Bob.
That other Bob that we were talking about earlier, but
All right.
A less cooler Bob.
Less cooler Bob. Minus Bob.
It is going to be short range. But because of there's quite a bit of setback because of size and stun level, and because it's just it's one of those. So say hello to my big blaster, and it's going to go, and I forget where to go. There it goes. Boom. He missed.
Can't aim.
Yep, they can't aim. Goes wide. Just blasts on that one. Which brings us to the next player slot. Who would like that one?
I would love to take that, please.
Okay.
Underneath my robe, he just raises his hands and you see a large Kung Lao style hat that he places on top of his head, and a blaster in the right hand, and he has his left hand here, and his right hand on his blaster. He looks at the final stormtrooper and just goes, "Left hand or right hand, friend?"
Huh?
And then I will throw what is actually my Cuso War Shield that you gave me, that I've decided is just Kung Lao's hat. With Mortal Kombat fan.
So you're throwing this at him, correct?
Uh-huh.
It is going to be short range. You get a boost for being passed on for you. The dice are set.
Do I get another boost for being badass?
Yeah, because you asked. Why not?
This is why you play with Jay, everybody. You just ask questions and things can happen. We'll see what the dice do, but you know what I mean. All right.
Dice are set.
Cool. I'll take that.
So,
4 advantages. Nice.
1 damage, so it's 5 damage. Goes through, just barely goes through his soak. You just ring his bell, but based off of everything that you just hit him, he is disoriented. He's still there. He didn't take a lot of damage, but he's just disoriented. He's kind of groggy for a second. Who would like to? He's still up. Who would like to be next?
Is he? Did he like fall back, or is he just like he's still standing up and he's just like kind of like
he's like
bunched
on.
up?
He's both
Yeah,
his hands are on the
Birdie's-
ground. He's
Okay.
kind of hunched over a little bit.
Okay.
But bell is rung, but he's just
Okay.
he's still there.
So I would like to move up in front, like right in front of him, and just
Okay.
say, "Do you yield?"
In Jawa.
Yep, and he's not understanding anything.
Just
How do you not have
Poutine.
with an imperial budget? How do you not have a universal translator, you jerk? I hate him. He needs to go.
It was
It's
it was
because they're-
damaged. You
It was
broke it.
damaged.
Oh, I did it. That's even better.
Oh yeah, and his comlink is going.
Yeah. Love it. Cool.
I
I'm
can
happy
take the
with
next
that.
spot if that's cool.
All right.
I have some sort of energy weapon. It's a ionized. I can't pronounce the name. Blaster.
It's an ionized blaster. So basically, it's good against droids and can probably do a little stun damage, but it's mainly to take out and or like knock out droids.
Okay, so it's not great for. What is the gloop grenade?
Basically, you throw it, it explodes, and it basically encases someone in goop so they can't move.
Is there more left?
I'm sorry?
Is there more stormtroopers left?
There's one
besides-
left. There's one left, and he's on the ground, and he's trying to, he's just hanging on for dear life.
All right, I'm just gonna shoot him then with a reverberating range weapon.
Okay.
Okay.
The dice pool is set.
May I ask, do I get anything extra for looking so much like Persephone?
No, but you do get several advantages that have been passed and from your
Okay.
aim. So,
Cool.
oh, and everyone gets, and you just got a boost for all the players. Would you like to use the boost at this or save it for later?
I'll save it for later.
Thank you, chat, for that
Ooh,
wonderful,
thank you,
beautiful.
chat. Oh my goodness.
All right, I will keep note of those setbacks for me. Awesome.
Uh,
Are you not having a good time? Are you not entertained? You're not entertained?
Dice are pool sets. So yeah. You blast him, and you're using the vibro bray. So this is a boomerang, a vibro boomerang.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
So
geez.
it is a vibro knife, but it is a boomerang. So you throw this boomerang, and it just basically sinks into him.
Oh God.
You do 5 points of damage. It's got pierce and vicious, so it does lethal damage. You literally just went right into him, and you just stuck it into him, and he just collapses.
Can I say that it's pink and bedazzled?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And you can pull it out, and they're done.
Cool.
We are
I want to
effective.
take one of
If I could
their
request-
helmets and put it on over my hood.
If I could request someone to be, I would like to commission someone a fan art commission of all of that, all of what just happened. My DMs are open.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay, so 2 of them are dead and 2 of them are stunned.
they're all gone. Yes, 2 of them are dead, 2 of them are stunned, and they're going to be out. We're effectively out of combat. They're not going to wake up for a long time.
Okay, all right. That's
Yeah.
what I just wanted to make sure the 2
Yep.
that were stunned were not going to
Nope.
cause problems for us.
So you
Specifically
can,
taking the helmet of one of the stunned ones, not one of the dead ones.
because there's probably there's a cut in one of them. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want the one that Rar hit because the comm links are all messed up in that helmet. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I
Yeah,
see
but-
Emily's character taking one, I'm taking one too.
Okay.
I want to
Hey,
take
hey,
a
hey,
stormtrooper
Let's be
belt
honest.
So after
We're
a few
collecting
minutes
stuff. I'm definitely
like,
collecting.
of looting.
of looting the bodies.
Yeah, I don't think any of them have. Let's be honest. None of them have their armor anymore.
I do believe we're a little short for stormtroopers.
Yes. You find a few frag grenades.
I would like to use the
Ooh.
shield as a second shield, please.
wait, frag grenades?
Yeah, you found some frag
Fatu,
grenades.
are you? Because you're a hoarder, right? You're taking anything? That's the dewbacks.
I'm just picturing a bunch of Jawas who have like somebody's got like one arm, piece of armor on.
Absolutely
somebody else has got the
correct.
helmet on.
Yep.
It's like,
Yep.
Like a little Jawa costume party.
it's like if we all actually like stood together, we made like one whole story.
One whole stormtrooper.
Thank you so much, everyone, for the
Wait.
donations. I
Wait.
hope we were entertained.
We're gonna Voltron this stormtrooper. I'll be
Yo,
the
I was
best
gonna
player.
say
Yep.
that's how we
It's-
sneak into the tank.
It's not a stormtrooper. It's 6 Jawas in a stormtrooper armor.
Yes.
Yes.
So we're gonna Trojan horse into the tank, and then Trojan horse the tank into the thing.
Yes.
I love that.
Exactly.
Three Jawas to one stormtrooper, so you could have 2 stormtroopers.
Well, we need to roll for that to like
I'm
get into this
super down.
tank.
I've been waiting for this moment my whole
3
life.
Jawas in a trench coat.
3 Jawas in a trench.
We have 4 suits of armor. I feel like we could totally do this.
We could.
Oh, you
100%.
Can I?
could.
Oh, wait. I have a thing for this. And I'm not
You
kidding.
have a thing for this?
How do you have a
Amazing.
thing for this? What is happening? Let's go.
Contraption once per session, take a contraption action. Can fashion a device to solve a current problem using the tools and parts at hand. And I'd
Yes.
say that the 4
That sounds like parts.
stormtroopers.
Yes. Yes,
Sounds
I will.
like
I will allow it.
Duval,
Amazing.
They were people once.
I'm not using the
Caps.
people, just their armor.
We're just leaving a bunch of naked stormtroopers on a roof.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm gonna say you can rappel down the side and you can walk around to the front of the tank as you're kind of mismatching a little bit on the, it's not smooth walking, but stormtroopers always walk in pairs.
All right,
So you're
stormtrooper
just-
assemble.
It's perfect.
You just
All
kind
right.
of,
So which
Sir.
3 of us are Stormtrooper 1 and which 3
Yes.
of us are Stormtrooper 2?
I vote because of mass chaos. I vote that Duval and Ash and I be one of the stormtroopers.
I was just
because
about
I
to say
know
that
it'll
too.
go
Let's go.
badly.
Yes,
Let's make
I
it-
agree.
Like I want y'all to be
100%.
the behaved half, and we're
Yes.
the absolute
Yes.
disaster half.
Yep, yep.
That's perfectly fine.
That makes me so happy that you said that.
ladies and gentlemen of chat and watching this game, remember some of the incentives is they have to stop and do things. This may or may not constitute. So please keep those
Oh, man, an
donations
egg right
coming.
now would be really, really, really good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that
Um,
egg, the egg incentive.
Egg
Oh, yeah.
incentive. There is if you really feel generous, a crate dragon named Matthew could come, but that's
Wait, no,
What's that?
what his nickname's Kitty now, right?
oh, that's right, Kitty.
Kitty.
It's okay.
Kitty. So just so we understand, you are dressing up 3
I don't even
Jawas
remember
to a
what we were
stormtrooper,
doing before
Correct.
stormtroopers.
going to a tank,
Right.
and you're going to hijack the tank.
Yes.
I'm not even going to make you roll. You succeed of going to this tank, but I am going to make, because we do need this. There's no performance skill check for this. I'm looking at a deception check. Yeah, this is a deception check, but this is going to be a group deception check. Is anyone skilled in deception? Charmer.
Probably the charmer, I would suspect.
Let me see. That would be under my skills, right? Yeah.
I have 3 green in deception.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
For deception, where are you?
Under
I only have
coordination.
I have 2 green for deception.
Oh, I thought that as a charm.
That's
Someone is. I thought you could. Yeah, I thought someone has.
I have charm.
What about charm? Yeah.
You have charm.
My charm is 2 yellow and a green.
Yeah. Oh, I thought. No, your deception.
Is it?
Your deception is
Oh, there
one.
it
You're
is.
looking at discipline. Yeah.
There
so
we
the
go. Sorry.
so your
Oh.
deception is 1
That's my bad,
one
sorry.
yellow and 2 green. Okay, so
Yes.
you're the lead on this one. I'm just wondering if there's anyone else. I don't think anyone else has the deception, but if so that's what. So we're gonna have Jath is going to be rolling this, but so I'm automatically upgrading this because this is just perfect on one of them. You get boosts, but I am using the dark side. to upgrade, what are the difficulties for this? Entertainment value, hard. This isn't going to be hard. This is going to be an average roll because, you know, it's you're right close there. You're coming right out of the alley. The tank is right there. There's probably a few people around, but you know what? They're not paying too much attention.
Can we?
Oh,
yes.
I was gonna ask.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Adrian.
No, go ahead.
I was going to ask if we get any defense from putting on the stormtrooper armor.
You will get defense for putting the stormtrooper armor if you are shot at in the armor.
If can we use a light side point?
If you would like.
I think that's fair.
I vote yes. Yeah.
All right, hit that. So I will upgrade it second.
Because clearly the light side is on our side.
Is it? Okay.
Are you ready for me to roll?
I'm going to double check one more. Yes.
Considering the Empire falls for like a kid underneath a jacket. Yeah.
So yes, please roll the wonderful. Yeah, no problem. You're stumbling around a little bit. You get into this tank. All six of you are able to get into the tank.
Right foot, left foot. Right foot, left foot. Right.
The door shuts. There's no one in the tank right now since it's actually just sitting. You actually pass two of the stormtroopers sitting on the corner, kind of just standing in their garden, and they kind of look at you for a second, but they're distracted by something else, and you just kind of get in there. As one of you head bangs into the top of the door into the tank.
No.
Standard stormtrooper stuff, to be honest.
Pretty much. So you're in the tank. What are you going to do? What do you want to do? What is the main goal with the tank? What is the object?
Are we
Does anyone know how to drive?
I have.
I can figure it out. I've ridden a Duvac.
Yeah. Clicky's
That was literally 15 minutes ago.
Clicky's got 4 green in piloting. So
I'm yellow green in piloting.
Where am I at? Oh
Yeah, you're definitely going to have stuff coming in.
No, I actually have three green in piloting. I didn't even check.
What's more important,
Yeah, me too.
who actually has heavy gunnery?
I have 3 green in it.
I have
I
heavy
figured it out.
ranged. I don't have gunnery.
Well, that's what I mean. Yeah, heavy ranged.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have 2 yellow and heavy ranged.
I have 3
And 1
so
green.
not much.
The tank probably is gunnery, right?
The guns are gunnery, yes.
Oh, gunnery. I have 4 green.
Guns are gunnery. How
Guns are gunnery.
how
That's
controversial?
important lesson.
On vehicles, I should say.
I'm skilled at
That's a
piloting,
shirt.
so I'll try to drive.
Okay, so
Gunnery.
because
I mean, it is your tank, so.
So just so I can prep the shenanigans that are about to occur,
Good luck.
what is the ultimate goal? You mentioned that you're going to drive this into Timo's palace to cause chaos.
Yeah.
Is that still on the table, or are you going to be doing something else?
I don't think that at least from my perspective, my mind has not been changed in that
Okay.
situation.
We crash it in. We all run out with our stormtrooper stuff still on. Hide somewhere, take that off, because they're never going to see that that's the same people.
That's true. I have a question though. Is there any kind of like maybe there's like small critters we can get and then like set them free and then it causes a commotion?
We already did it with big
Unfortunately, not in
critters.
the area anymore.
Shockingly clean tank.
Yep. You can.
Shockingly clean tank. I mean, well, Arby can confirm.
I say we make a tank size entrance into the Hutt's palace and go for a cooking droid.
And then after the cooking droid, what is the goal? How are you planning to escape, or is there anything else that you're grabbing? I should say.
We'll work on that later.
Are you asking us to have plans, Jay?
We have a tank. We don't need
With
to
all of
escape.
us. Are you serious?
There we go. That's the exact line. We have a tank.
Okay.
We don't need plans.
Allow me. So you're going to try to steal a droid. Is there anything else you're going to steal?
The skiff. I think we need a skiff from.
Yeah.
the
Is that
Hutts.
a skiff that's just north of Timo's palace?
Yeah, that's the
Just
Hut
drive.
skiff. Yeah.
And the power converter.
Right.
Yeah, power converter definitely is on the list for sure.
Okay.
What if we just head for the skiff and hope that the cooking droid is on there?
They might have a cooking droid on a skiff.
Well, is that a skiff or a sailing barge?
It's a skiff sailing barge. It's kind of combined.
Kind of both.
Oh,
There's
perfect.
There's a chance that both would be there.
Yeah, that
Let's
sounds
find
good to
out.
me.
Okay, maybe we DoorDash and order some food from the sail barge to make sure.
A stash.
Whack is the moral compass of this excursion. I just wanted you to know that I really appreciated your candor in this moment.
Yeah, I think you might be right about the DoorDash, because I think they use the cooking droids to deliver it.
I'm really more of a Bite Squad guy. I have a subscription.
Mm.
Yeah. My data pad's showing temporarily unavailable right now at that location.
Always.
I did a
Amazing.
whole budgeting thing in DoorDash, and that subscription model was outside of the budget.
Oh,
Jay,
Yes.
that area, that would be going down, right?
Yes. So you'd have to go down into the area and out a section of Timo's palace that kind of has that. But here's an interesting thing. If I recall, Pathu, the scavenger, who has computers? Who's good at computers?
Not me.
Your boy.
Yeah.
The mechanic.
I'm good at computers.
Yeah, Rar's pretty great. At it.
The mechanic is really good at computers.
Yeah, I got 2.
Now,
Double yellow.
Pathu,
Oh, yellow and a green.
Oh,
Yep.
you're both
Nice.
you think about something is, you might be able to hotwire a communication to figure out where the cooking droid might be, or try to send a message to it to send it to the barge.
God, Jay's way better at plans than us, guys.
We also have less
Yeah.
than an hour to play.
Yeah.
So,
So yeah, we're gonna radio the droid and DoorDash it to the sail barge.
While he's doing that, can I just start heading over straight for the barge?
yes. So as you are going for the barge, and oh my God, yes, definitely.
Now, are those speeder bikes parked in between us and the barge?
They are parked there. So yeah, you can go past them. If you want to go this direction, go here. And then the front entrance is like right there.
Well, the barge though is north, kind of right off the edge of that drop. I'm wondering if a tank can just go straight.
How many Jawas is the drop?
It's probably about 75
Yes,
Jawas.
unit of measurement.
That's a lot of. It's a lot of Jawas.
Kagebushi no jutsu.
Can the tank make it? We're in a tank.
There's a
I'm
possibility.
kind of
the
really wanting to
tank
drive
could
over
make
some
it.
speeders.
Yeah, I was gonna say, shortest route possible.
I'm okay. Enough talking. I'm going for it.
Just
I'm
go
going
for it.
straight to the barge.
We got armor. We're strapping in.
So
Hold
as you
on.
move the tank around and you start and you're thinking about just doing the off, you realize that this salesman right here has a mud horn egg. And you're like, Suba, Suba, Suba.
What terrible timing.
What perfect timing.
I know. It's true.
You're like,
Wait,
it's a
Duval, are you
Suba
the
egg.
torso?
It's-
Are you the torso on our stormtroopers?
Yes, definitely. Absolutely.
as you're going, you see out of this, he's like, this merchant is like, we've got the egg. Who wants to do? We've got the mudhorn eggs. We've got mandolin fruit. Yes, 100 credits. You can eat and boil this furry egg. Yes.
Maybe point the turret at the vendor and try to negotiate a better price.
Yes.
Wait. Who was the egg donation? Wasn't one was an egg donation, and 2, who was it against?
Oh no, it's okay.
It was
The egg donation.
five-figure discount for Duval is what I saw.
Oh no.
Oh, and a 5-figure discount for Duval. So, but next to this egg vendor, is if the donated gave an item. If not, like I said, I think, chat. What should Duval's character need that he sees next to the market that he has to have? Besides, the group needs this egg. What
Okay.
other piece of equipment?
If no one has gunnery skill, I will happily jump into the gunner seat and just aim, following Pathu's advice to aim at the vendor without even thinking about it.
I've got 4 green in gunnery, so
Hell yeah.
Okay, so there's multiple. We're gonna say there's multiple gunners, so you can both have a gunner. So
Perfect.
that'll be fine. One's on top, one's on the sides.
okay.
So as you turn around, you see this egg. You all want the egg because they're delicious. Exactly.
Can we send out our Chaos Stormtrooper to go retrieve the egg?
And as you're looking, Duval's character, you're Ra.
Right.
You see Imperial Republic credits and snacks, and like you haven't seen these snacks, and you're like, they're Republic credits. You got to have them. So you want to run small version. You want to run out and grab these snacks. Now the egg is right there too. So who's grabbing the egg? And Ra, you're grabbing the snacks, correct?
The thriller theme begins to play.
Well, I guess the question is Duval going out as part of the stormtrooper, or is he going out by himself as only the stormtrooper's chest?
He would attempt to negotiate with with everyone in the conglomerate. We require energy for such a heist.
Oh, that's a good point. I'm famished.
Same.
Let's go get those strawberry tarts over there first.
All right, right, left, right,
Right.
So
left.
So Ra, Tissa, and Jeff are going out as a stormtrooper to go get this.
Right.
Clicky is now out of the armor and pointing the turret down over at the merchant, who's like,
where we're headed.
And the stormtrooper and this bumbling stormtrooper kind of comes up.
Oh, well, we should probably, one of us needs to pretend to be a stormtrooper. Just one of us. And then
We're
we
all
can
a
convince
stormtrooper.
them.
You're all in the stormtrooper
but
armor.
one needs to talk and needs to say that this needs to be,
You're on
what's
top,
the
so
word?
you're
They
up.
requisitioned for the Empire. Requisition it for the Empire.
Requisition.
Requisition.
Which Joth is right there. The charmer of the group.
I
Because I think you're on the bottom. Right. Why is your voice coming from? It's fine.
It's where my speaker's placed.
The legs start talking to him.
New armor, who dis? I put the legs on that.
Yeah, it would
See,
be through
what
the-
I'm picturing is like the legs, there's stilts going down the legs, and one is the center torso, and then the two of them, one is one arm and one is the other arm, both are in one of the heads.
Perfect. Oh, like Ratatouille.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So this stormtrooper kind of comes up to this merchant as the turret kind of, and the merchant's like, what do you say?
Who's talking?
It was you.
You are.
Okay. I didn't know. Sorry.
Who put the helmet on?
You. Definitely.
Sorry.
It's okay. No worries. I know you're having some computer troubles.
Yeah. So I'm looking at this merchant, and I'm like, that I need. Are we getting the egg, or that's what I missed?
Yes.
These are-
Okay.
it's-
Requisition.
Okay. So to make sure.
Snacks.
Okay,
Snacks first.
we're getting the snacks. I need that specific egg right there. That one right there.
All right.
Stop stuttering and give me the egg.
Okay.
I require it.
Okay.
For the Empire.
For the Empire.
That just added you a boost.
Amazing.
I don't think this would have occurred to any of the Jawas, but Daniel has to observe that none of us speak basic. So it is a stormtrooper speaking in Jawa.
Yep.
It's the universal translator coming out in basic.
Okay.
It's, they were told to integrate with local culture, and this one integrated with Jawa
Okay.
culture.
Mm-hmm.
I would like a charm check, please,
Okay.
or a coercion check. The fact that there's a turret pointing at him, coercion kind of comes into mind a little bit better. But I will let Ash, you decide.
I'm gonna
But-
go with charm because it's better than coercion.
But so what I'm looking at is you're gonna have you're gonna get an upgrade because you've got a turret pointing at you and you've got this. Unfortunately, you are speaking Jawa, so that's going to be an upgrade in my advantage. So yeah, the dice pool is set. It's going to be 1 purple, 1 red, and
Let's use the light side point.
Yeah.
Yes.
Storyteller, can I debate a point real quick?
Please.
Since I have been saved by Persephone and she has been my role model now, I have been trying to learn how to speak human. It's broken though.
I love that.
Also, did our boost get used already? And your setbacks, Jay?
my setbacks have not been used yet. But yes, would you like to add one of your boosts?
If Ashes is gone, I will add mine to this.
Okay, then I will add that extra boost to there. I will say you can get out a broken word of give me.
I love that.
Give
I
me.
love that.
Yeah,
Gimme.
you're
And now-
pointing at the thing.
Give me.
Yeah, that's how the communication comes.
Okay.
But which I'm going to reduce the. Oh yeah, I know. I have to have a red. I have to have a red. All right, please roll your charm.
Well, hold on. Before we do that,
Oh
I
yes,
would like to use a light. We should use the light side point here.
you're gonna use the light side point.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Do that.
All right, so I will also upgrade again for a second upgrade on this roll.
Now seems to be the time.
And yeah, this is the time.
Okay, one and let's go.
Oh my
Nice.
god!
5 successes and advantage. This merchant just kind of hands you the egg,
Shuka, shuka.
Dude,
and he just kind of like you take the egg, and as you're going back, Ra, you just kind of like the arm just kind of goes back behind it and just grabs all the snacks and it grabs in the other, and you go back into the tank. And there's kind of like,
Meanwhile, in the Legions of Doom.
and then all of a sudden you're like, you want a floor to try to do the hazard over this cliff?
I was gonna say, team responsible. What have you been doing?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Well, get that egg
Pathu's been
back
just
in here.
waiting for this moment. As soon as they get in,
Yep.
he floors it,
Guns
just
it.
yelling, Utani!
Tony.
I'm pretty sure is Jawa for Leroy Jenkins.
Yeah, definitely.
Close enough.
Straight over the speeders, off the cliff, right for the
Yep.
barge.
Some Merle Haggard playing, just some good old boys.
Oh,
One of the snacks, by the way, that I grabbed was a bottle of champagne.
oh, perfect. So you just floor this, and you are just going off, just past. You smash over some bikes, and are you aiming for to land on the sailing barge, or are you going to try to land on the platform?
I'm going straight for the barge. I'm just trying to get there as quickly as we can.
Close to it.
As close to it. It's gonna. Yeah, you're probably unless you roll
If I can
several
land on
triumphs.
it.
Yeah, if you could roll several triumphs, you will land on it. But most likely you're going to land right below it, and depending on how much damage this drop is going to do and stuff like that.
Can I assist by mechanicsing our repulsor lift to have a boost as we're going off the cliff?
Yes, you can.
It's like the little jumping things on the Mach 5.
Yeah, we're giving it a little nitro.
Yep, pretty much. The dice pool set.
Can I also add a light side to this?
If you
Please.
would like to add another light side, by all
Let's
means,
go.
upgrading again. So, wow.
I'm focused. I'm in the zone. He's just ready to go.
Yep.
So
Punch it.
this is my.
You're piloting planetary.
Nice.
Nice.
4
Let's
successes.
go.
So you smash over the bikes and you're just like, and there's that
like a ramp.
instant, like for a second, it's you midair, and then it's, and you start dropping, And then all of a sudden the mechanic's like, and you just kind of slam on it a little bit, but no damage. You there's no damage. You like perfectly did this. And you even get a secondary jump as you just kind of like get right to the elevator that goes right up, or the stair, the ladder that goes right up to the sailing barge.
You are the chosen one. I've never seen a jump like that.
Always wanted to try it.
So do we want to go out as stormtroopers to confiscate the barge? I mean, it worked last time with the egg, so
The whole barge?
yeah, just take the whole barge.
Maybe we can quarantine it. There's an
Yeah.
outbreak of something.
Is the season.
Everybody get off the barge. There's an outbreak.
I mean, to me, it makes the most sense at this point.
Worst
Well,
case, we start a
stormtroopers
few-
come on and tell you to leave. Generally,
Right,
they're gonna leave.
exactly. Yeah, we've confiscated this for, imperial evidence or
Corellian flu.
What if we do this and like because they're still within their stormtrooper. He's been eating strawberry tarts, and he just like takes a hand over the helmet and like streaks like strawberry like all over the front of the mat.
Is it just strawberry Pop-Tart filling?
Essentially, yeah, 100%. And like what would be like a wound like on the side or something, and just it's all over the place.
Wait, I can make this better.
Yes, please continue. Please add.
And I've had like a Snickers bar, and I just starts.
Oh, you did it.
I think you get it.
Oh yeah.
We pretend to be adults in real life, you guys.
That's Jay's face of he totally gets what we're trying to do.
I mean,
That
You know what
Corellian
happened?
flu hit him hard.
Oh yeah.
Exhibit A.
So you, as stormtroopers, start climbing up, working together and climbing up the stairs. You get to the top of the barge. There's chaos going around.
yeah, they just had a tank that landed next to the barge.
Yeah,
Fine.
and you're wondering like what's going on. People, there's stuff, and what you see is that there is an ATST that kind of and gets to the end and just kind of starts looking over and scanning.
As like a leg, I lean over to Pathu, who I assume is also a leg, and say, "Hey, do you have one of those in your collection?"
Not yet. Wonder if they'd trade for a tank.
I'm sweating from laughing.
Oh, I'm crying over here.
Also
That's too
Florida.
hard.
My face hurts.
So you're standing on top and you approach the sailing barge, the skiff.
Right.
What are you going to do?
Can we get our charmer onto the intercom I'm assuming the tank has an intercom to announce that there's been a Corellian flu outbreak and they need to evacuate?
Oh my god, please.
Just
Shuka, Blue, Otini.
Hey, I have to
But-
assume a fortress like this, there's like video surveillance and things like that.
Probably.
So yeah, I'm just like I would essentially like as like I'll look to everyone and just say like as they go and call out the flu, just pretend to be suffering. And just like I'm just like like grabbing the arms and just like tearing into the armor. Like it's a flesh-eating disease or something. I don't know.
Yeah, whack. Can you override their internal comms so we can broadcast throughout the entire barge?
Yeah, no problem. Lickety skip.
Lickety skip. What?
Okay. So
That's the
yeah, this is good. So you get out of there's actually maybe there's a Gamorrean guard sitting on the deck of this skiff. and you hear maybe one or two. You kind of come up, and there's you can see that there's an intercom system that's relatively close on the top of the deck if you wanted to go to the controls and kind of control the skiff, so to speak. But this Gamorrean guard's right there and kind of sees you. And the two stormtroopers are just kind of like, you kind of move up. What are you going to do to this as this guard is standing there?
Well, he sees us suffering from Carillion flu, clearly. So,
well, do you say the Carillion flu and stuff like that? You're trying to influence
Touch
him?
Me.
Yeah.
Right back on.
I think we need to tell everybody that they need to evacuate because of the outbreak.
Yep.
They need to go quarantine.
Okay. I believe our charmer is the one that is kind of communicating
Perfect
this.
timing.
Yeah.
We lost our charmer.
We lost our charmer, but that's okay.
Comms are down.
Comms are down. That's okay. It's okay. We'll get her back.
Yeah.
But so let's go with. I'll just upgrade it. Who is? You know what, Duval? Yeah. Give me. What is your charm or deception? Actually, how many?
Both are. I got 3 green in
Okay.
deception and 2 in charm.
Okay, so your deception. We're gonna have 3, and I'm automatically upgrading to associate with our charmers. So the dice pool is set.
did you use your boost already?
No, I haven't actually.
All right, so I will add that boost onto that as well. It's gonna be an average, but there's gonna be a red because he's fearful, but he doesn't want to lose his job. It is the Imperials. There's a bit of a setback on this one,
Sure.
but yeah, the dice pool set. Go.
Yeah, and red because I'm covered in red.
Yeah.
And
That's
brown.
There's another
And brown.
boost on that.
Yeah.
So
We love that. All right, so deception, right?
yep.
Here we go. Jesus Christ.
They don't know. There's broken common and bear, and they're moving weird. They think there's a zombie apocalypse happening.
That's the plan. Yep.
And he's just scared and just runs off. And he's like yells to everyone. Everyone's like, there's another person that's kind of running off the skiff. It's pretty bland. There's not many people there, but then you see a droid kind of coming up, and it's a cooking droid. He's like, oh, everyone off. I get it. And he's like coming. He's getting, you see the droid kind of coming up.
Oh,
Sorry.
I actually missed so much.
I'm so
sorry.
No worries. No worries.
You're good. You're good. It's
Are
fine.
you going to try to grab this droid as it's trying to go?
Well, wait, the droid's running off the ship or running onto the ship?
It's going to be going off the ship because it was down below. He's like, I was just told to come here and I don't know why, but now I have to leave.
Wait,
Oh,
no,
yeah, we
your
gotta stop him.
services are needed to
We're hungry.
assemble a cure.
Yeah, you need to wait in the tank.
No, we want to keep him on the skiff because we're going to just drive the skiff out of here.
Yeah.
Oh, I
That's
thought
right.
we were.
Why are you speaking Jawa to me?
The local integration program.
Lip.
Live. It's a new program for all the stormtroopers.
We've been embedded with the Jawa clan.
Oh my God.
Walk. Please roll me a deception or charm roll, please. We're gonna go around. We're gonna share the love here. I've upgraded and I've boosted and yeah. You're muted. So Daniel, give me
Sorry.
no
that's
problem.
me.
No, give me a deception or a charm check. You fail.
Oh wait, triumph.
You've got 2 advantages and a triumph. So it's
Failing
kind
up.
of, it looks at you like, why do I want it? And it's looking at you like, wait a second. Why are you speaking Jawa? This just isn't right. There's something wrong with you. And he kind of gets that and he turns around. what do you want that triumph to be? Because there's a few other items, but what are you thinking that you could do? There's a crate, like an opening to the bottom. There's something else in this area. What would you like that triumph to be?
I'm thinking I have a tool belt that maybe just has a restraining bolt on it, and we don't have time for this, and I'll just throw that right at him.
Yep, that's exactly what happens. He turns around and you just kind of pull this out from there, and you just kind of stick that restraining bolt, and he kind of looks at it and he goes, "Oh."
So are we taking the tank or the skiff or both?
Oh no. Well,
Ooh.
we
Can we
could
hit
take.
the tank on the skiff
I can follow behind the skiff in the tank.
as our guard for the quarantined ship?
Okay.
I see no flaw in this logic.
The only flaw I see in the logic is, do we have somebody in the Chaos Stormtrooper unit that can actually drive the skiff?
My brother Clack is a great driver.
How hard can it be?
It's fine.
I mean, I said
I watch him
before,
all the time. It's great.
Yeah, watch on YouTube. No big deal.
I'm watching a tutorial right now on my phone.
Right now.
I'm all for it.
Let's fire her up.
One of us. Let's the Doug, me, and Daniel unit goes back down into the tank, and the other one stays up and drives the skiff.
Okay. Are you going to be in Stormtrooper armor or as you get into the tank?
Yeah, until we get into the tank.
Okay,
yeah.
until you get into the tank. Okay.
Makes sense.
Because
And
we
then-
still have the AT that's
Yep.
watching us, right?
Yep, that is
Yeah,
correct.
definitely.
Yeah,
That
so
is correct.
we want them to think that it's a stormtrooper that's going back into the tank.
Okay.
Gotta play it cool.
Can we radio up to the ATST? Hey, swing around to the front gate to meet us. We got to put this thing into quarantine.
Okay. All right. And then as you are so I'm thinking then the skiff, you're going to start heading off. One's going to head off the skiff, kind of get down, and the other one you're going to be going in the tank behind it, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So who is driving the skiff?
Oh, let's see.
I could give it a shot.
Who,
We'll see
who
how
Where
it
are we-
goes.
Where are we at?
piloting? If you have a rank
right?
in the piloting planetary, or if you have high agility.
I have 3 green
Planetary,
in
yeah.
piloting planetary. So I don't have a rank, but I have 3 agility.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We tie. I have 3 green as well.
All right. So all right.
Chaos
And-
teamwork.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Yes.
You can be on the pedals. I can be on the control.
Yeah, that actually makes perfect sense. Yep.
Yep. Okay.
All right, gas. Wait, no, break. Wait, no.
Yeah.
Which one's which?
Clutch, I need to change gears.
How fast are you going?
Like we stole it.
As fast as possible.
Like we got to get it into quarantine.
Okay.
Like, like when you have logic, none of those things.
That's.
I'm kind of picturing them leaving the skiff port, kind of like a Galaxy Quest style. We're just dragging down the side of
You
the
shall
port.
be avenged.
Holy.
Yes. Definitely yes. All right. So with that, you're gonna cruise. You're gonna punch it and get going on this. We're gonna see how well you leave. So we're gonna be making 2 piloting checks to make sure one for each of you to make sure how well you kind of go the first leg of this driving. But I need to pull up the beautiful stats for this vehicle because
Stats?
yeah,
There's
there's stats for this vehicle.
Never heard of her.
Yeah, like gunnering speed, things of that nature. How fast can this thing go? It's a sand barge. So let me see real quick. Let me pull this up. A momentary delay on this, everyone.
Why are you
Okay,
doing
there it
that?
is, because I have it right here. It is a silhouette of 3, is a speed of 3, a handling of -1. So it is definitely armored. It's got a whole bunch of stuff on here. So yeah, it cruises down along the sand. So you punch it and you're going. You're going to be getting. It's going to take you a little while to get it moving, but overall, you're going to be going pretty fast. The tank goes also 3. So we are going to. Oh yeah, this is just going to be good. So I need one piloting for who's driving the skiff. So we have a piloting check, planetary. So that would be Emily's character, our gun, big game hunter.
Since Rara and I are technically working on it together, do I get a boost?
Yes, you do.
So I was about to ask. Yep.
I will add that boost in. Yep.
Do the GM setbacks only count when you're playing an NPC?
So I'm about to do something, and those setbacks are going to be coming into play.
Oh, wonderful.
All right,
Yep.
let me know when you're ready for me to hit
The dice are set, so go for it.
Perfect.
All
Hey,
right.
that's not a failure.
No,
Hey,
and you
We'll
cruise
take
off,
it.
which
We'll take
brings us to the tank. So who's driving the tank?
That would be me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need a planet to be piloting planetary for you, please.
Gotcha. Here we go.
Ooh,
Not good.
so you're not
Oh,
as
no.
great. You kind of smash into something that fall damage one of the repulsors. You can still go, but you're not going as fast. But
I started a little early. I'm not used to following behind somebody, and I bumped into the skiff before they got going.
You're a leader, not a follower. It makes sense.
Robin is racing.
So, as you are starting to go, you realize what's going on. The ATST is like, whoosh, and suddenly the weapon systems come online.
Uh-oh.
And it's going to shoot. Oh, who shall it shoot? The tank or the skiff? But it did see something weird. Stormtroopers going into the skiff, or excuse me, into the tank and go after the skiff. So clearly it needs to shoot the skiff. So clearly it needs to shoot the skiff. But I will add those 4 setback that someone graciously donated towards me.
And geese?
So the question though is, what are we going to shoot? Are we going to shoot the port-mounted laser blaster cannon, the chain-mounted twin heavy cannon, or the concussion-guided missiles?
There poll in chat for which weapons to use.
Yeah, chat. Do we have any suggestions on which armament we should, throw at this wonderful crew?
I think you should shoot the pile of strawberry tarts we left as a
The
betrayal.
pile of strawberry, yes.
Just someone's shoved them into the guns of the ATST.
I'm allergic.
That could happen.
Chat, vote for a warning shot. Warning shot.
It is Star Wars.
It's hard. So anyone in chat wants to give me, the first person in chat gives me, do you want
What's across
missiles?
the bow?
Missiles or gun 1 or 2?
Shut up, Gary.
Gary, go ahead.
There you go. That's correct.
If you single-handedly finish out our donation goal, I bet you he will talk like Jar Jar Binks.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. All right.
That's an awful lot though.
Yeah.
All right. So
I'll deep in pockets.
you know what? I'm going to go with the missiles because those are one of those things where it's, yeah, let's make some noise because, why not? Because so here it comes. The 4 setback to it's short, it's medium range. Yeah.
You'll never take me alive.
Oh my God. Oh no.
No.
It's really bad.
That's 1 success and a triumph.
Jesus.
Wow.
Okay.
So it's 11 points of damage as these series of missiles, and as you're starting to go, hits the back, and just the top of the skiff and the back of the skiff just get bombarded by all of these, and a large explosion happens. as the skiff just starts plummeting and just hits the sand and just comes to a stop. As it is, the drive system has been taken out and would need to be repaired to continue. Or if you wanted to take the time to remove the part that you're looking for and the droid, you could grab that and jump into the tank.
There's 3 of us, and there's 3 parts we need. We need the repulsor drive, the power converter, and the cooking droid.
And 2 of us are busy, so
Can I jump on the radio to the
skiff's
ATST and thank it for the assist and tell it we got it from here?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, let's train the tank guns on it. I'll jump out and help with the salvage.
Yeah. I'm telling them we got it now. Thanks.
Yeah, but if you jump out by yourself, you're jumping out as Jawa.
Well, if the tank like blocks for me, yeah,
Blocking the view.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, okay. Yeah.
We did pull away a little bit, right? We're not right at the dock. We moved a little bit before they opened fire.
Oh yeah. You're a little bit there. Like I said, you're good medium range. You're so it's definitely far away from you.
Yeah, you pull around the old concealing tank. I'll hop out. I'll get these parts off of here.
Gather up the parts.
The
now.
good thing is that shot actually probably helps with the salvage time.
So
Made a
as
big
you
hole to get
are,
the drive out.
They did half a job for us.
and I believe you have a talent that basically allows you to grab the stuff that you want.
That sounds right.
Yep. So as times kind of as you're getting this cooking droid stuffed into the tank, you're disassembling the part and you're grabbing and I'm seeing like 2 of you just kind of carrying this part and just throwing it on top. And as you were communicating with the what's the word I'm looking for? The ATST about, we've got this and things of that nature, you realize that you are coming across in Jawa and it doesn't really understand. So it shoots at you and it starts shooting at the ATS, or the ATST is shooting at the tank because clearly something is going wrong here. It misses, but it's just shooting at the tank now because it's clearly something's just not right.
And the tank returns fire.
And the tank returns fire. All right, before the tank returns fire, I need an easy mechanics roll from Walk.
Because of his accent, does he automatically succeed?
Oh yeah,
yes, he totally does.
He succeeds with 4 successes and an advantage. Oh yeah, he's got that. No problem.
We got to get out of here like a womp rat with the toots. You know what I mean?
I'm walking here.
Walk is basically that car talk radio show.
Yeah.
So somebody mentioned they were on the guns of the tank shooting back at the ATST. Clicky.
Shocking.
Give me. So I do have I do have the tank in. Do I have the tank?
It doesn't matter how many guns it has. Whichever one's the biggest, that's the one he's on.
Give me
how do I shoot it? Yep.
Give me a gunnery roll.
All right.
It's going to do 8 points of damage if you can successfully.
Oh yeah.
So you you shoot the ATST and it takes some damage, definitely, but it's got a little bit of that armor. But you took a good chunk out of its armor at this point. You can get one more shot in. It's going to get one more shot in, and then basically by that time, all the equipment's going to be on top of the tank.
Okay.
So go for one more shot.
I'm going to use a light side point.
Oh, so we're going to upgrade that. So go for it.
Oh yeah, there we go, baby.
Yes.
Oh, That's gonna be okay.
Oh, sorry, Pato. I thought we were going to add an ATST to the collection today, but I don't think we can do anything with that one.
There
It's
might
not gonna
still
be
be
that
some
one.
good parts. I'll come back later and check.
So Clicky, as you were shooting, you're shooting the guns at it, and you just get it right, and suddenly you just you hear this pop, and suddenly the head explodes off this ATST as you're just able to shoot and just damage it completely.
Okay. Let's go.
So you get everything on, and you start driving into the desert, and you hear this on your comm link. You hear this, "Hey, how's it going? I'm hearing a little bit of trouble. You have everything okay, or is it pretty spicy going on?"
No trouble. It's been quiet. Just
Oh,
picking up some salvage stuff that we found.
okay. Are you coming back, or do I need to give you the directions?
No, I
Do you
think we
maybe have
can
a cousin
come
at
back.
another port that we could drop some
Yeah,
of this stuff
just
off
somewhere we
with?
can drop this stuff off at.
Hey, okay. So the client who's looking for this stuff is just south of Mos Shuda, kind of in an open air. I'll give you the coordinates. Just take whatever you can down to that location, and you're gonna meet the client. No, it's the only ship in the area of these exact coordinates. No problem. They're there. There's a Canadian ship there that's looking for it. And once you drop it off, come back tomorrow and I'll pay you.
Okay, so we got the repulsor drive and the power converter and the cooking droid, right?
Yep.
Okay.
What's
And a tank.
what's our boss's name?
A
Toydarian.
Tordarian named Vontel.
Hey,
But-
Vontel, did you hear that crazy rumor going around town about how the Hutt was trying to declare war on the Imperials and that they got into a little bit of a scuffle? Wink.
Oh,
I like how he
Stay awake.
narrates the wink.
yeah. And he
Out
narrates
loud.
the wink back. Okay, yeah, wink.
It was
Sounds
crazy.
great.
They were shooting at each other and everything.
Oh man.
If I was those Imperials, I'd be very mad at that Hutt and vice
Oh,
versa.
yeah. So as you are going through the sands and some canyons, you
That is a
hear.
GM style, like for sure.
I'm looking at the time.
What am
I'm
I
looking at the
doing?
which one.
Yeah.
All right. So
Amazing.
as you're flying, going through the canyons, suddenly all of you hear coming from as a ship, an M3 interceptor ship just flies past you and turns around and starts coming at you. Clicky, because it's the Hutt's personal guard. You just stole the Hutt ship and he sent his guard after you. Some fighters.
Okay.
We're going to get 2 shots off. We're going to see how well you get to shot off, but it's going to come in and get a shot on you. And we're going to see how well it shoots. Now, I believe I don't have any more, what's the word I'm looking for? Setbacks. Anything like anything like that. So I think I'm good with that. It's coming in pretty hot. So, there's going to be a little bit of a good shot here. And yes.
Do land speeders have like a engineering station to boost shields like ships do?
Surprisingly, it's a tank, so it doesn't really have shields, but it does have, you can amplify the weaponry if you wanted to.
Yeah.
It's
All
pretty
right.
tanky on its own.
Yeah, it's pretty tanky on its own. All right, so here comes the shot at you. And it misses.
Good.
It definitely misses.
Is it just one fighter?
There are 2, but
Okay.
the one comes in. Actually, yeah, I need to. Here's the second one. Okay.
Crit.
So it didn't do a lot of damage, but it definitely did a crit on you. So your ship took a 60, which is your shields fail, but there are no shields, so nothing really happens.
Okay.
So, all right, you get to shoot back if you would like.
I still haven't used my boost.
All right, I will add that boost onto that.
And assuming all three of us are back on the ship, maybe someone who's more qualified at shooting could jump on the guns. Perhaps like, I don't know, Duval.
I'm going to pretend to be great at it and absolutely do that.
No, there are 2 guns, so give me 2 shots. So one for Clicky
Yeah, exactly.
and one for Raw. Your gunnery.
And I have not used.
I meant better than me, not better than Clicky. I don't know.
Touche. Clicky's the best. I have not used.
Yeah, I will add that boost on, so they are set. So first, let's go Clicky, and then we'll go with Raw.
Okay.
Cool.
Roll your gunnery.
Oh,
Jesus
there we go. Oh,
Christ.
Jesus.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. What the hell?
Okay, 5 successes and
It's not
advantage.
gonna look as good as that.
And Raw, roll your gunnery.
So, question.
Yes.
I cold donated for me, myself, and I. Can I utilize? I think it's $27. So
yeah,
I imagine it was like an upgrade. So I would love to be upgraded for said thing.
I will add that upgrade to you.
Cool. This is a gunnery thing.
Gunnery. Roll that sweet gunnery.
You know
Success.
Wasn't as cool as Clicky. Wasn't trying to. Not a competition. No big deal.
Still hit. And you know
Oh.
what? That's important.
That is important. Indeed.
So-
Damage is damage.
Definitely.
I imagine as Clicky is aiming and you're aiming, who fires first out of Clicky and Raw?
I think Clicky definitely would.
So Clicky, as you aim out, you just blast it, and suddenly it's just like you disintegrated it. There's nothing there. With the other ship, it gets shot and it's coming back. It's damaged, and it just kind of flies past and just crashes way in the background.
I think I say over the comms to Clicky. I wasn't trying to disintegrate mine actually. Like it like we can probably get it for parts later or something. Definitely.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, of
We're
course.
definitely coming back for salvage.
Oh, yeah.
So,
I didn't
As
miss
you're
my
making
target or anything. Nope.
So as you're making your way through the hot sun, you know that you found the coordinates, and you go into a cavern, a canyon. So you kind of go into this cavern and going around, and it opens up to this large area that you would it fits a ship. So probably a smuggler kind of comes in here quite a bit. And as you come in, you see this beat up, just damaged and parts put together YT 1300. It's got white, it's got some damaged parts to it. It looks like it's kind of growing. And as you kind of pull up and you're going, this large Wookiee comes out.
Oh God.
And he's like, and he's like, parts? He's asking, do you have the parts?
Some of them. We have the drive and the converter and a couple of droids. But we brought an entire scavengeable. Pathy, don't stop me. It's a scavengeable tank.
Wait. I thought I'm
Keeping
keeping
the
the tank. I wanted the tank for my collection.
We don't need he's like, we don't need the tank. He's like, just the parts will be fine. And he's like, the Wookiee's just like, we've got it. I just need the equipment. I just need that. He's kind of eyeing the tank for it. Do you need that part? Because I could use that part.
Yeah, I can throw in a bonus stormtrooper helmet.
Nah, I don't need that. And he basically takes that. And he's like, all right, payments is Vontel has the payment for you. Thank you very much for this. This will help. And as the Wookiee kind of gets back, as this takes a little bit of time, you're going to take the tank and go into the sunset, leaving this area.
Yes.
Riding our noble steed into the
Don't
sunset.
you
As you
forget
about me. And you hear, as you're leaving, you hear, Chewie, did you get the parts? Oh, we're still missing this. As the camera pans with the sons of Tatooine, setting set as this half-destroyed tank of a whole bunch of Jawas drive and ride into the sunset. And
Baku wants to make himself a target. That's totally fine with me.
And that is where we're going to leave tonight's Oops, All Jawas one shot. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. Thank you for your donations. Thank you all. This has been a blast. Let us go around. Please share with us where we can find you. What are you doing and all that good. And we're going to go in reverse order. So yes, Jim Hawkmere, you're up.
Okay, so yeah, Jim Hawkmere1 on Twitter. You can find me on Wednesday nights playing with Jay as my DM on the Emporium of the Wayward Gamer in our campaign there, and in a future Star Wars campaign where Clicky will be the member of a crew. So that should be really interesting. So
the introduction of
good thing you survived, because that would have been awkward.
Interesting for so many reasons.
This is the backstory, obligation backstory of Clicky. So this will be intertwined. Thank you, Jim, for joining us. Daniel, thank you for being here. Where can we find you?
I am HadrianX10 on Twitter. Hadrian, I can't remember which on Discord, and Hadrian X on Discord, I think. And yeah, I will be back for some Shadowport at some point in the fall, and maybe some Legends of the Salt Marsh. Whenever we come back for that.
Yep.
And I guess I'll preview that there may be a Muppets campaign in the work for the fall that may be popping up somewhere. So stay tuned for that.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being here. Ash. Hello. Thank you. How are you doing?
I'm good, Jay. Thank you for running and thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure to be in any Star Wars game you do. I'm Ashley Bard on all social medias. You will find me Wednesdays at 7 p.m. EST telling a vampire story that is Sin City by Night, which is the game I run that I'm very proud of and I love very much. Or you will find me some Sundays on our Pathfinder 2e game that happens 1:30 p.m.-ish, which is on the Bard's Playhouse. So I have a bunch of other stuff that's going on. So when I have new things, I will post it on my Twitter. That's where you will find it, Ashley Bard. That's me.
Awesome. Thank you so much. It is always a pleasure to have you in the chaos.
Thank you.
Doug.
Hey, thanks for having me, Jay. Well, I'm Doug in Texas online and socials. It's Doug INTX. Mostly find me hanging out on Twitter, talking about nerdy stuff and anything that catches my eye. Not regularly on any streams, but I do pop up occasionally when
hire him. He's
Jay
really
runs
good.
out of people to Jay runs out of people to ask. Then I'll show up on the stream.
Excellent. Thank you for joining us, Emily. Thank you. I hope this was the Star Wars was again a little bit different from all your other characters, but definitely entertaining.
All of my
as usual.
characters are different from each other. I don't think there's any character that's identical to another one.
It was an Emily character.
It was.
So yeah, as people have mentioned, I'm Emily. I'm formerly known as Emily here on Twitch, where I usually game on Thursdays and Sundays, but I am taking tomorrow off to host Black Streamers on my channel for Juneteenth. I am on Twitter at formerly known as M. That's FRMRLYKNOWNASEM, and I am also on ATL by Night's Blood Bonding, which is currently going on right now in the postseason. We have recently announced our new coterie that is going to start playing in the winter. And I'm also on Shadowport Adventures with Jim and Hadrian, and on a couple of upcoming things. So keep an eye on my Twitter.
Yes.
I'm the one with the long outro this time.
Thank you so much. Yes, that's because
true. That's true.
Because you know, I don't really do anything. Anyway, I will just strictly talk about this coming week. First of all, Dwight, thank you so much for doing tech. Jake, thanks for putting all this. Jake and Dwight, actually, thanks for putting all this together. Jay, thank you for running. Hawkmere, Emily, Ash. Hadrian, Doug, thank you for fucking doing awesome things. That's right. I took the F-bomb because nobody else used it. I tried to be nice.
We got the one.
We got
Got
it.
our
So,
always
PG-13
the
rating.
I mean, let's be honest, it's me, guys. Like, what do you want me to do here? Anyway, so I am on Twitter, Duval King Jacob on the internet, co-founder of the Amphitheater, where we run some games over there. Tomorrow, Duval and Dragons, twitch.tv/Somatic Games, episode 36 of Duval and Dragons is my Chrono Trigger D&D campaign. Really ridiculous stuff happening over there. There's a lake-sized ooze that I threw at them.
That's a lot of ooze.
It's they named it Flake because it's a fake lake.
Ooh.
Enough teasing there. So Tuesday, the finale of Eulalia 5e, a Redwall story, episode 16. Big final boss fight to end the campaign. I will definitely be crying at the end of that show. That's at 8 p.m. Eastern time, twitch.tv/Amphitheater. Wednesday night, Duval's Gaming Journey, playing some Pokemon Fire Red, doing some Lavender Town shenanigans, and we got to wake up Snorlax because that's what happens in Pokemon. So come and hang out there. Thursday, Outcast and Outclass, our Pathfinder 2e AP Strength of a Thousands campaign over on Waffles Maple Syrup, also 8 p.m. Eastern time, twitch.tv/Waffles Maple Syrup. And a bunch of other stuff the following week. But again, as we just joked, I'm trying to be nice because I can continue. So thank you very much for having me. It was an absolute blast. This was the chaos that I was hoping for.
Excellent. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Thank you for the donations, everyone. We greatly appreciate it. I would like to thank Jake and Dwight for having me on here as usual. At times, I'm always loving to play Star Wars and running a Star Wars game. You are great friends, and this is a great opportunity for this charity. So thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for producing. I am Jay, also known as Neofett3 in the socials. You can find me on the Important for the Wayward Gamer Wednesdays for Saltmarsh Legends. Legends of Saltmarsh will be coming back sometime as we get more organized after the summer. We have here on Mini Terrain Domain, Shadowport Adventures, which several of us are in, again, fall. One of the things we're doing, I'm in the process of a long-term Star Wars campaign on the Important for the Wayward Gamer that some people are in. Clicky might be in one of that too, and someone else from this group. So for some unusual and some interesting stuff. So look for the information. Again, thank you so much. We appreciate all of you. And you want to stay tuned because in 30 minutes or less than 30 minutes, the wonderful B. Dave Walters, it will be running. We'll be running a 20th level game at 5:30 Eastern. So less than right after this game. Once a break, he's going to play. You can, the awesome DM that he is, it is a great game. So stay tuned for that. If you like me as a Star Wars GM, hit me up. I always love and start as charity events as well. So again, thank you. Be kind, be wonderful. And again, thank you to all my players for this wonderful chaotic game, because you know what? Jawas! We have some fun
You're
here.
the greatest Jawas of all time. We are the greatest.
We are.
Yes.
We are.
That's
So-
the luckiest.
It helps.
With that, we are going to leave you with happy thoughts and enjoy. So thank you, take care, and enjoy.